Amy is a pretty typical millennial. She graduated from college in 2015, lives and works in an urban area, enjoys bike riding, playing her guitar, and weekend brunch. One thing that's not exactly typical, Amy bought a house 2 weeks before her 24th birthday.
It's kind of crazy to think about being when you first get a job and everything and thinking about where you're gonna live, you always automatically just assume apartments when you're around, I guess, this age range. But I actually had a friend who I work with who, when he moved to Grand Rapids, he decided to rent for a little bit and then ended up buying a house. And I kind of thought if he could do it and all his reasonings, I could do it as well.
Amy's friend Matt was paying more than $1,000 a month in rent, and so was Amy. Being able to save $500 to $600 a month and build equity too was a big factor in why Amy wanted to buy a house. But there was this one pretty big thing in her way.
The down payment.
The down payment, I think, is one of the most important parts and probably the scariest part, especially for millennials when looking at buying a house. A lot of people think that you have to have 20%, which when you're looking at a $140,000 house, it's a lot of money, and it's kind of scary thinking that you would have to spend your whole savings account just to get a house. If you actually look into it more, you can put as little as 5% down.
A lot of people, including Amy's dad, were advising her to make a 20% down payment to avoid paying mortgage insurance.
My dad was definitely a big proponent of having 20% down, and he, when I decided I wanted to buy a house, he was all for it, but he definitely wanted me to wait, and he was trying to run the numbers and see where I could get 20%, and so that I wouldn't have to pay the extra mortgage insurance per month. But when I broke it down and told him what I had and what I could put down and what I could be saving, it made a lot more sense.
Amy used this calculator to run the numbers for her dad.
So I was able to put only 5% down and only take about a fourth of my savings out. So that way when I actually purchased the home and moved in, I was able to buy a new couch. I was able to buy a new dining room table. I also still have money if I need to put a new roof on or if I want to put new carpeting down. I still have that money to do it. And if it wasn't for mortgage insurance, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I was able to still get a conventional loan without having to put 20% down.
And that's the secret to buying a house when you're only 23. Consider a conventional loan with mortgage insurance and a smaller down payment.